Welcome to HoBNews with Will and your anchor Jack.
HoBNews! Welcome to HoBNews. Welcome, Will.
Hello, Jack. What's this?
I have some alcohol-removed Merlot.
Whoa! I didn't even
Scrunch
know.
your nose up or drink it and think it's delicious. I don't know what it tastes like.
Alcohol removed.
Ingredients: de-alcoholized Merlot wine, grape must, natural flavourings, and some preservatives in California, so it must be good. There you go. Oh dear. Welcome to HoBNews, the place where we talk drivel for the first few seconds and then get into things important. Welcome, Will.
Yep.
Right.
Thank you, Jack.
First on the agenda, 3,151 tins so far in the 10,000 tin challenge.
Wow.
So you'll notice it's the 10,000 tin challenge. We're about 6,949 to go.
Yeah.
So please get your tins in. It's going really well. People are doing quids on lids.
Quids on the lid, there is. There's an example in case you don't know what a quid on the lid looks like.
We're at primary school this Friday.
Yes.
They're doing a collection and they were very excited to do quid on a lid.
Yes.
Right, so that's the 10,000 tin challenge. Let's talk about some news that's been happening in House of Bread this week. What have you got to talk about, Will?
I've got the details of the new installed food bank or food collection point at the Uttoxeter branch of the Nottingham Building Society.
Yes!
The branch in Uttoxeter made contact with us and they'd like us to set up a food bin.
Quick thanks to Santander, who
yes, Santander.
we're getting rid of an orange tin and had loads of money in, so thank you very, very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Right, let's talk about some training we do. Hashtag Tuesday Training.
Tuesday Training
happens every Tuesday at House of Bread. We either have a meeting where we upskill our volunteers and our staff, or we have an outsider come in and give us some training. Today we had Jo from Health Watch.
Thank you, Jo.
She is the outreach lead at Health Watch.
Wow. What is Health Watch? Because I was a bit busy, so I flitted in and out of the training.
I missed the beginning of the training and didn't hear what Health Watch is, but I think, as far as I know, Health Watch is a separate body.
Yep, they're like an ombudsman.
That overviews.
Yeah, that.
And the ombudsman.
Yes.
For Health Watch, health. So they're an outside body that oversees the services and the NHS and all that kind of thing that goes on in your area. Staffordshire Health Watch is where Jo came from. And basically, if you're an organisation like us, you can go to them and hopefully they will solve your, or not solve your problem, they'll get people talking.
They're interested in problems that the consumer has experienced, the customers or the patients, for want of a better description. And if there are issues or there are things that could be improved in terms of customer service, or they want to hear about it. And I think what was reassuring for us really was that there is a system that we can do that. It's not that we're aggravating, we're just simply saying, look, this thing didn't work quite in the way that we would all want it to, and that's really helpful. They're also interested in some of the data that we're capturing, which enables them to be informed about changes in policy or changes in service.
And it can be quite difficult for people in the high up positions to understand what is affecting people who are completely in a different world to them. The busy people at the top end of things quite rightly have very different
big picture stuff,
big picture ideas of what's going on. The sun's coming out, so I'm just about to go blind. So people like us on the ground can say, look, we are experiencing this on a regular basis. Something needs to be done about it and stuff like that. So thank you very much to Jo. If you're watching, I apologise if we did a really rubbish job of describing what you did.
Well, Bill phoned me this week and said, I've got 200 ice creams for you. Do you want them? So thank you, Bill, because I took a phone call from Bill.
200 ice creams.
200 ice creams. So can I thank?
Yes. No, I remember. Yes. So there was a business.
Yeah, locally.
You remember when it was really hot, really nice. A business bought some ice cream for their workers and said, look, it's hot. While you're working, have an ice cream, cool down. The workers decided there wasn't enough choice. So the business said, right, you're not having any.
So we've got them.
That's a nice little story with a happy ending.
Which is lovely. So thank you, Bill, for making that call. And yes, it would be great to have ice creams and it would be really lovely. So thank you for that. That's awesome.
Right, we wanted to talk about, not specifics, but like we mentioned, Health Watch, linking up with different organisations.
Yes.
This is an important part of House of Bread. A lot of people, another misconception about House of Bread is that we are just out there alone alone,
working in a silo,
yeah, going
head
crazy
down.
by ourselves, just
Yes.
giving people
This
help
is-
in isolation.
This is far from the truth.
Not true. There are so many different organisations we link up with. We can't always say what that is because there might be confidentiality issues. There might be a plethora. It's a nice word.
That's a good word.
Plethora of issues. We can't always say who we're working with, but we just wanted to talk about the kind of interaction we have with people. So, for example, earlier this week, Will, you spent a lot of time somewhere with another organisation linking up. We will later on in the week be linking up with another organisation, neither of which we could really talk about at the moment, but we make a difference being there for other people, don't we?
I suppose, again, somebody described us as being the grouting between a brick, one brick and another brick, or the bit in the middle. So you have the agency and you have the person who needs the need for that service, but it's too big a gap for them to make the jump. They can't make the appointment.
The agency or the service might have to be in their office all the time, and the other the homeless person might feel intimidated going in. Of course, we know it's not intimidating because we might work in the office, but for the outside person going in, if they make one mistake, they might be out and denied all sorts of things. So we like to encourage these people to give these people a little bit more time. I hope that makes sense, and just hopefully be that grouting.
Just to get them to where that place is. We work with a huge amount of amazing people who work for a lot of statutory providers and agencies who are desperate to do the work that they want to do. But for a lot of the more extreme end of friends, the jump into that office or the journey needs to be made easier. And that might be a cup of tea or a cappuccino.
Or it might just be sitting next to somebody while they talk to somebody. Thank you very much, Will.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you very much for joining us on HoBNews. Don't forget to check out the important campaign videos. At the moment, we're into our fifth week of our 10,000 tin challenge. My brain is going because I feel like I'm being interrogated by the FBI. Quickly, just before we go, before I say goodbye.
Things.
No, don't jump in. There's my bit. Just to say, before we go, apple juice and charity dinner 2019. Two things that happened last year, not the 2019 charity dinner, that happened last year that people really were excited about. So if you loved our apple juice, watch this space. If you enjoyed our charity dinner, watch this space. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like and share these videos, as cool young people say. We will see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Great chat. I wasn't there for the beginning, so I wasn't fully up on what was going on. But yeah, every Tuesday when we have a chat, pretty much I want there to be a redistribution of wealth and there to be a revolution.
Yes.
That might be edited out.